So, good afternoon, and you are welcome to the class of Creativity and Design. Today, we're going to be talking about creative production process in the digital social media age. And when we talk about the digital age, you know, we're talking about devices, smartphones, smart digital monitor, computers, and so on, including artificial intelligence. But moving forward, we will need to understand the rule in the digital media social age, that you will need to know how to say it, to whom to say it, and when to say it, to be able to participate in the age of artificial intelligence and forward into the intelligent age. Now, the good thing about the creative production process is that film and video production is now under creativity and design. Because of course, every one of us has done one form of video consciously and unconsciously. And it's evident with social media. So today we are going to go through the process from script writing to video production as a practical in this class. And that's why you can see I have made some images to be able to walk us through the process, which includes some of the things you design in this class and how you can incorporate your design with video or film production. So the first image we're going to be looking at is this image here. And the image clearly states design mind. Like I said, in today's world, because artificial intelligence, software applications will be doing a lot of the creative thinking for us, creative thinking process for us. We need to have design mind to ignite that design thinking, both in ourselves and in the machine. So that's why we're going to be focusing on design mind as it relates to script writing, creative video production, or film production. The process is still the same. It's just that one is more elaborate than the other. But this is the fundamental for you in the class of creativity. If you want to specialize in film production, you will have to graduate from this class and go further into specializing in film or video production. So we have to understand that the first thing we need to do is write our script. But before we write our script, I want to take you back to the slide, and you will see that the next thing is an envelope that was created in this class, and the envelope states that the timeless period, creativity and design. Welcome to the video page, created by Oluwole in this class. Now, I'm using his creation to teach film production. And of course, we have a camera here that is filming it. This is considered an educational video, which has more value today. And you have to remember, creativity and design, you are one of the, let me just say, you are the first university in Nigeria, perhaps in Africa, that is having this as an undergraduate course under your EDS courses. So when you look at that, he's sending us a message that we're in the video age, the age where we can't do without video. So now, in that age, we're talking about creative production. Creative production is more than video or film production, because every one of you is creating consciously and unconsciously. The person that made this design, you see the reason why I said you should always make sure your name appears there? That's the reason. Now, the person that created this creative expression, I'm using him to introduce the class. I'm using his work to introduce the class. The one we see that on the internet. It's part of video production done by a student here. So you see how you can use offline design and online design to teach originality. That is what we need in today's world. That is what AI is even looking for, which is artificial intelligence. That's why you have to focus on design mind as it relates to all of your discipline. And you must connect your passion, your creative passion, with what you are studying in school, like what she have over there. And I'm sure going at the point in time, I'm going to let you show us what you have. So now let's go back, and you will see how that works in today's world. So we're number 2, we'll look for number 3, and I believe number 3 is somewhere. Number 3 will be somewhere here. Okay, so we use this. Remember the pen, some of these things we use in class to design. When you are doing this form of design, you are creating originality. You are not depending just on digital devices. And remember, when you create with a digital device, a software, Apple will put their logo. The company will say, oh, you use my software, they will come after you. But when you start from here, you will start to design originality right from the scratch. And that will give you an edge. Now, when we move from number 3, we're going to number 4. And you remember, we use beat. This beat is saying CD, creativity and design. And we use beat to arrange it. This, nobody can come and say, this is their textbook, this is their slide, this image is from Google, we hold copyright to it. Can they say that with this? Because you need this practical in this class, right? So you have to be mindful of copyright when you are creating content. And content could be a book, it could be a video, it could be an article, it could be a craft. Even if you are farming and we farmed in this class, we planted a tree and it's growing now. All of them are content. So you have to be mindful of intellectual property so that you don't get involved with the Lego Wahala in court. So now let's move here and we'll see what is happening. This was created by Joy. And she's also talking about video production. But you see, she used a used wrapper to create this. If you use the principle of design, which is repetition, you will get a beautiful pattern out of this. And you can turn it back to a brand new attire for somebody to wear. And when you do this, not 2 persons in the world will wear that same material. Yes, that is also part of creative production. Creative production is just more than video. So we're in number 5, we go to number 6. Look at what our repetition gave to us. If we print this repetition, or repetition, whatever you want to call it, on a material, we can even use it for a cutting. The editable material, pillowcases. You can use it for even all those materials they use in dressing your chair. You will retain ownership of the design, like the design you did. I did repetition on it, it's very wonderful, but I can't show everybody's work here. Now, so now if you go back, we're now in number 7, and you see the way I'm using what we've learned in class to teach video production, because we're producing video. Yes, originality. And when this video, even in algorithmic value, goes to the internet, we will retain originality. Yes, because not 2 persons in the world can do what we're doing in this class. That is what you have to understand about algorithm. Algorithm is real. Now, we're in 6, we go to 7. And you can see this person used these clothes. Look at the stop button. Look at the play button. It says create and design. Now, we're going to create now. For us to create a video, everything we've done is an introduction now, using what you have created in class. Now she's saying create and design. So what are we going into now? We're going to the next one, we're in number 8 now. So in our creation we started with that, look at the thing has grown. The thing we planted in class, it has grown. And if we plant it in this environment now, just as we're making video, we're planting video on the internet digitally, we're also planting a fruit we can eat to help our healthy, wealthy being. It's a healthy fruit. This is the national fruit for Jamaica. Yes. Now, let's go back. So that was 8, and let's go to 9. You remember this guy? Can you see how beautiful the design is? Very good and original. Even if you are doing a big movie that 1 billion people will come and watch, if you use this, if you tell him to use this same style to help you do the title, there will be no graphic software in the world that will claim that this work is their template. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what originality is sought after? You have to remember, AI can generate anything from your text, from your speech. You say, I want a title for Bad Boy movie. AI will generate something for you. Google will bring you all kind of imagery relating to that, right? But all those images, is it yours? It's not. So when you now come out with the movie, somebody will just walk up to you one day and say, you stole my idea. Because you used their picture. So now, you see, this guy has launched us now into the video page. So we'll go into our production so that we're number 10. Now, in today's world, if you are going to do something that is original, there is a way to copyright it using the digital space. And what you're going to see here is that now I'm switching to Facebook, the planet of what? Mind. Facebook is the planet of mind because everyone on Facebook is answering that algorithmic command, which is what is on your mind. Do you understand that? There's a lot of people there stealing people's ideas, stealing people's stuff, and making money out of it. But there are consequences for that. And that consequence is one that you cannot overcome. So now when I switch to my name, so we're in 10, so let's go to 11. So now I'm on Facebook, and from Facebook now, you have to go over here to create a page. And the reason why I create pages for anything I do is because it will help me to achieve 3 things. 1, to archive it. 2, to have intellectual property protection over my content. Number 3, it will help me propagate because the world will have access to it. So now when you move from here now, which is 11, and we're back to, sorry, I'll go to 12. When you click on that, it will open this up for you and you can see pages. So you see now we're making a movie. We're going to write the script, but you have to create the page before you start writing. Using the social media age. When you click on this, it will now launch you, sorry for that. It will launch you to the next one, which is, and let's just go here. So I created a page called Write. It's switching from my name now to Write. Write is a page I created on Facebook. The page is for me to be able to write a script for a movie, an article. You understand? To pour my mind. They are the one asking the question, what's on your mind? So if you have a movie on your mind, you can share it there. If somebody now turns your idea to a movie, you can walk up to them and say, look at my script, because it's dated, it's there, it has a signature. Even if Facebook, which sometimes they do, participate in stealing your content, you will still get justice for it. Because Facebook is not the intelligence of the whole world. It's a single platform in the bigger ocean of intelligence. Yes. So now you can move to the next one. And from 13 we'll go to 14. And you can see the page here. This is the page. And look at what I've used for the page. I use the eye. The human eye. Can you see how real it looks? Yes. I use the human eye. And you can see it's not about followers. The page is not about followers, but it's about what? Content of value. It's about what? Content of value. So from here now, anything you do on Facebook, if you create a page, if the content on that page has value to give you healthy being, they will score it as to the health of that page. And you will see what's going to happen after this now. So when you create your page, and always come up with a unique name. A unique name that is simple, that can be remembered. Don't make it complicated. The simpler it is, the better. So from right, which is 14, we're going to 15. And you can see I have a lot of pages for different things. I have the conscious creative space intelligence. I have this is actually my company. And I have right, face fashion, face city. I have a boy, I have face mind, or your TV. All of them are for purposes, specific purpose. You don't have you can't create a page and dump everything there. You have to do some sort of classification. You have to have a page for what you are writing. You have to have a page for what you are designing. You have to have a page where you do your gossip. Those pages don't go to, even for religious stuff. Yes. So now, classification is very good. And if you look at now, let's look at how healthy the page I created called Right is. Look at what they said here. This is very important and you must pay attention. They said, how healthy is your page? This is the intelligence of Facebook. And they say, page health is good. Moving towards what? Excellence. This thing can turn to blue. You will get very good. When it turns to, when it gets here and it turns to really, this thing, it will give you the score, the health score. So you can see here, it's a good and it's moving towards excellent. Now from your 16, you are going to your 17. Now we'll start writing the script. We start writing the script. So now the script has started. And you can see scene 1. Can you see how I have moved everything I'm doing digitally online? And at the same time, I'm copywriting it because there's date, there's time. Not two persons in the world is doing the same thing that I'm doing. So it will help you. Some of you will say, no, I don't want my book to get out there. But the question is, if it's really original and has value, it will still get out there. You understand? So when I was in film school in Orlando, Florida, they stole a lot of scripts from me. And my lecturers that stole the script made millions of dollars. I didn't kill myself over it. I continued. Today now, I'm sharing the experience with you. Every experience is the medication of somebody else. You have to always remember that. And you must teach experience, not just theory. So this is how to write a script. Now, you have to pay attention to the way this script is written. In today's digital social media age, you can see that I said creative script writing for video by Oluwole Aboyade. You put your name, and then you name the title of the movie or whatever. It says create. That's the title of our movie called Create. Now, you see description is in brackets. Once you have scene 1 means what's starting the movie. So, scene 1, you have description, and under the description is to introduce us to what we are going to see, what will establish the scene. Is it a classroom? Is it night? Is it in the morning? Is it in the afternoon? Is it in a church? Is it by the beach? That is what that description is. You can't just go into dialogue without description. Yes. And you can turn this, you are writing for film and video now. You can also turn this to a book. I will even suggest you write this format and turn it to a book. Yes. So now you see interior day and we see joy, age 28. The reason why I say we see joy is because we're describing the character of joy. We see joy, age 24. Female. We've given her an identity. Female students walk into the class of creativity and design to stand in front of the big screen monitor to define creativity to the class of students of creativity and design at Compton University in Ottawa. Now, the next thing is a dialogue. And you can see the dialogue in brackets. From that dialogue now, joy, you can, let's go back. So that's 17, right? So that dialogue, you can see the dialogue now. Joy is about to speak. When she's about to speak, you have that column there. You can see dialogue. And then dialogue starts. And she says, creativity is bringing to reality our ideas and imaginations with design mind. Using the principles of creation to ignite design thinking to help us modify and beautify with our hardware and software. That is our dialogue. And then behavior of joy. Joy points to the big screen after delivering to the class. She points to the big screen to say creativity and design. And you can see that over there. Let's go back. So in 17, 18. So you can see this is the full script here for scene 1 before we go to scene 2. When we get to scene 2, we will start from scene 2 description again. That's the format. Can you see that? And we're going to produce this video in class today. We will be able to use this to go through the process of video production. So now that you have the script, we have several scenes. So let me just go to the next scene. We're 18, 19. So you can see scene 2. Scene 2, we have a different character. We see Olu, age 24, male student, not a female. So that is the reason why you must follow this format, because artificial intelligence will be doing a lot of your animations and video production as we move from now on. But you will need to be able to write with clarity, without confusion, to help those software and applications to create powerful content, which are video content for you. You will need to learn this format. See, once you write with this, I've made it so simple that once you write with this format, you can turn it to a book. You can give it to a big production house. But this is how to organize your idea so that any creative person in the big industry can easily create with it. So now we're going to move to the next stage. So we've written our script. Now when you write a script, the next thing after writing a script is called what? Breaking the script down. And we're going to do script breakdown now. So I will just open another script. Let's go to scene 3, 1920. Okay. So we're in 20 now. We see Anu, age 24, female student, walk into the class of creativity and design to stand in front of the big screen monitor to define creativity to the class of students of creativity and design at Poplar University in Lota. The dialogue of Anu says, here in the class of creativity and design at Poplar University, our goal is to develop creative interdisciplinary approaches to solving global issues, creating wealthy, healthy being in our entrepreneurial creative journey. That's a dialogue. Now, the dialogue of Anu is different from the dialogue of Joy, and it's different from the dialogue of Olu. But you see, everything has been formatted to that organized form of understanding. That's why you have the behavior, the description, the dialogue. The camera people, the cinematographer, once they get this, they can break it for them. So how to break down your script now into characters before you now start shooting is what we're about to do. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to follow this now. We're going to break just this one script down. So if we're going to shoot this script, this is in one, if we're going to shoot this, script breakdown allows you to know how much you need for your video production. Script breakdown allows you to know what you need in terms of equipment, what you're going to feed the actors and the actresses. Who will you cast to play the roles? How many females, how many males, how many... the location is also part of script breakdown, which is a word is called pre-production. So, under the script breakdown, for the social media age, you will be focusing on identifying your characters. In this case, we have one character, Anu, for just scene 3. But for scene 1, we have Joy. And for scene 2, we have Olu. So now, we're doing the script breakdown for this to know what we need to shoot this one. So now, in this particular place, how many crew do we need to shoot this script? From this script, we will need a cameraman. So that's 1. We will need an audio person. That's 2. If you are using light, we will need a lighting crew. That's 3. Also, in today's world, if you are doing if you have the finance for it, you can get the director to be on board, the producer to be on board, the editor, the audio person, even the graphic designer, so that they will understand the movie as you are producing it. That's why you see some of them, they do behind the scene. They will shoot what they are shooting. So that one will start propagating, advertising it before they finish the final movie. That's the way the process works. Okay, now, in this case now, when you now put together the crew, so from here, we'll be able to say, okay, if we're going to shoot this video, we need a smartphone to shoot it. We already have that. We need a tripod, we have that. And I believe if we're going to do audio, if our audio is not clear, we will need this audio. This audio you can use for your smartphone. This one. It's a two-piece. You can use for two people actually. And it's right here. You can see how it is right here. You just put it right there, you know, and you can do it. So for this particular video, those are the things we've identified that we need to produce this video. Also, you will have to understand that when you are shooting this video, the people watching it will have to have something in their brain to remember this. And that will be in the naming of your movie. And that's why I gave it a very simple name to create, because today we are creating. So the title of the movie is Create. So now when you now get all of the people, know the cost of it, how much you need, sometimes you even have to get a caterer because you have to pay them to feed the actors and the actresses. In this case, we are not feeding them because we only need one person. For this, I think I will, for those of you that have not gotten a lot of scores, you will have to do the practical. I will give you the script, the dialogue, you come, you film you doing it, delivering it, so that you can get more score. And that would be a great thing. So once you break down your script, the next thing you need to do, once you break down your script and you put together your production crew, the next thing you need to do is the actual production. And I would like to say here again that in the social media age, you have two types of camera production that is very common. One that I have experience in. If you're shooting for documentary, you will have to sometimes shoot the edit and shoot. Edit and shoot, you need a lot of design mind. In edit and shoot, you need a lot of design mind. You need this, a lot of design mind in edit and shoot. Because before you even turn on the camera, your brain has edited what you are going to capture, what you are going to do. You already know with the camera. You are not depending on going to your software to edit. Because once you shoot, you are pushing online. No edit. No software edit. Your brain will edit as you shoot. That is the most, that's why you need design mind. You need the mind to do that. You need the vision to do that. And that's why I focus on teaching you design mind to help you ignite your design thinking. The other format of shooting style is shoot and edit. That is the one that is popular for Nollywood, Hollywood, Bollywood. The shoot and edit is more popular for them. That is the one where you are well organized, you have all the crew team, the producer, the director, the editor, the cameraman, the lighting man, the graphics woman, the wardrobe woman, the makeup woman, the caterer. The big team. That is where you do shoot and edit. And when you do shoot and edit, the process is longer. Because once you finish your pre-production, you will have to go to production. From production, you go to post-production. Post-production is when you do your editing. And then from there, you do your trailers, and then you start promoting your movie. Then you move to also monetization. So today what we're going to do in class is that we're going to produce this, we're going to produce the script. We're going to produce the script. Do you like this?
Yes, very good.
Yes, it's better. So we're going to produce the script in class today. And what I've done is that, see, the dialogue, this particular dialogue, let me just go to the first one.
Sorry,
What did you say? Yes, just hold on, I'm coming. So what we're going to do is that we're going to shoot this script, and this script right here, what I'm going to do is that you only need to have the dialogue, and I'll put the dialogue in, and you take the dialogue. Once you go through the dialogue, you will come like an actor. So we'll get somebody to be the cameraman. We'll get somebody to be the director. That's the person that will say action. Action means roll the camera, when you start and stuff like that. We will do the practical in class today. So I've broken the thing down for you. So I think this is script 1. You just have it. And while somebody else is preparing for scene 2, the dialogues are here. So we'll do that practical. So we'll need 4 people to volunteer. And remember, On your class attendance, if you participate in the practical, in the video production practical, as we're going to do now, creative video production practical, you will be able to earn some mark for it, because here we teach experience, not just theory. Okay, so the practical will start now. Thank you very much.